All right, so we've got a little bit of background on this topic of Native American boarding schools. The next thing we're going to do is do a little bit of reading about it. And so we've got those words in mind that we can think about as we read and come up with some questions after we've read. And we also might want to take some annotations during our reading. So you might want to grab one of these, keep this handy. We'll ask you to do some annotation as we read things throughout this unit and really throughout the year. So we're going to read something from this book called Stringing Rosaries. It's The History, the Unforgivable, and the Healing of Northern Plains American Indian Boarding School Survivors by Denise K. Lajemodari. And what she did really was interview people who had experienced these Native American boarding schools. And so we're going to hear from one person's kind of interview, their story. That Her name is Genevieve. You're going to read this, annotate it as you do so. I'm going to put this slide up as you do it. There's some words that might help you to kind of figure some things out, some vocab here. But just take some time to read it, annotate it, and when you're finished, write 3 questions for discussion. We're going to probably have a little discussion about this at some point, probably next class. Might do that on the back. Might find some white space to do that on. And then if you have some extra time today, there is a new unit guide on Schoology. Go ahead and get into that unit guide, and there's some additional resources about this topic of Native American boarding schools that might be just some good stuff to check out if you have an extra little bit of time. All right, thanks so much for your work today, and we'll talk about this more next class.